Parents and caregivers play a central role in how children and teens will experience a challenging situation like COVID-19. This means that the more we can do as parents and caregivers to focus on the positive, take care of ourselves, and to put the needs of our families first, the more likely we are to build our children's resilience and for the whole family to thrive during this time. With this in mind, I'd like to share with you one of 10 positive parenting strategies developed by Dr. Matt Sanders, the founder of Triple P International, and Dr. Vanessa Cobham, who is an expert in helping families succeed during and after disasters. This current situation is a parenting challenge unlike anything we've seen before, but Triple P has been working for decades to best understand what children and parents need during difficult times. During this 10-part series, we'll share some of these learnings with you. My name is Anna Sawatzky, and I'd like to talk with you about taking care of yourself the best you can. It's entirely reasonable to feel many different emotions in this current situation, maybe even to feel a lot of emotions in a short period of time. Think of yourself as a phone battery. The more calls you have to make, the more that come in, the more demands on your time and attention, the more drained you become. When this happens, it's very difficult to be calm and reassuring for your child. We therefore need to make it a priority that we fill our batteries back up and take care of ourselves. In doing so, we model effective coping skills for our children, and we're better able to support them in whatever they are feeling and experiencing. Here are some strategies for dealing with big, uncomfortable emotions. The first is to pay attention to your thoughts and emotions. Notice what you're feeling and give it a name. You might even find it helpful to say, I notice that I am feeling anxious or afraid or sad or angry or whatever it is that you're feeling. Take a break from your family if you're not in control of your emotions. You can say, I'm feeling upset right now and it's hard to be calm. I'm going to my room for 10 minutes and we can talk about this after that. Again, doing so models good coping skills and gives you a chance to calm down. Talking to people who will support you can be very helpful. Find someone who you think has energy to talk to you or is generally supportive, and then be honest with that person. Remember, they can't read your mind, and you might need to say, I'm feeling really overwhelmed right now, and I just need somebody to listen. Exercise is a great way to cope with stress, depression, anxiety. It gets natural endorphins flowing and generally makes you feel better about everything. I know someone who decided she was going to walk a block a day for a week, and then 2 blocks a day for a week, and then 3 until she met her exercise goal. Think about what your exercise goal is and what steps you can take now to begin to work toward that. In the meantime, every time you're out there moving your body, you're doing a lot for your own mental health. Deep breathing is something you can try to get a lot more oxygen flowing to your brain, which just generally helps us cope better with everything. There are a lot of different ways to do this. Look online. There's hot chocolate breathing and 4 square breathing. So find something that you think you'd like to try. Mindfulness is something else you might want to learn more about by looking it up. It basically means letting go of the pain of the past and anxiety about the future and what those bring to the present moment, and instead just focusing on that moment. Something you might try is pausing in what you're doing and just noticing the moment. What do you smell? What do you hear? What do you see? What do you feel? Just be in that moment and let go of the rest for a short time, and it can help to reduce your stress. Some other ways to manage uncomfortable emotions are to avoid or limit stresses and triggers. So consider only finding reliable sources for information about COVID-19 and staying away from social media and other places where people share their anxiety and rumors and that kind of thing. Your phone might be able to tell you how much time you spend every day. Think about how much time you think you should spend and set yourself a goal and then stick with it. Eating well and getting enough sleep are very important right now. It can be tempting to eat whatever is around us all the time or to stay up if we have less of a schedule, but those good habits are really important right now. This can be easier said than done, but know that Triple P supports you in getting those healthy things that you need. This can be a good time to take up a hobby, maybe rediscover something that you used to enjoy, or learn something new that you haven't done before. Singing, dancing, gardening, juggling, knitting. painting. There are a number of different things that we can try, probably with things you have around the house. So choose something and use this as an opportunity. And the final step is to avoid using drugs or alcohol to lessen the stress. While this might seem like a good plan in the short term, or like it might reduce the stress, in the long term, it creates a lot more stress. If none of these is really working for you, or if you do find yourself turning to drugs or alcohol, consider seeking professional help and reaching out to someone for more help. So look back over all these strategies that we've just talked about. I'll show you this other slide. And choose one or two that you think you'd like to try and write it down. And then write down how you plan to use it. When will you start? How often will you do this thing? Is there anything you need to prepare in order to be able to do it? Consider sharing your plan with someone else who can hold you accountable and keep you motivated, and that person also might want to choose a strategy to try. After you've used it for a while, revisit it. How has that been going? What have you done well in using that strategy, and what could you do differently? Is there anything you need to add to your plan or to take away from your plan? These are all skills that it takes a lifetime to learn, and we can always keep developing them. Thank you for spending this time with me thinking about this important topic. If you'd like more support, you can like us on Facebook and get updates on our videos and on our parent support groups on Thursdays, which we do over Zoom. You can email us at info@pplelkhartcounty.org for more information or further resources. Subscribing to our YouTube channel will get you access to all of our videos, webinars, radio programs. And if you need to talk to a human being, please feel free to call our phone line at 574-226-0160. Thank you for joining me to talk about this, and all the best on your parenting journey and in taking care of yourself.